Hey YouTube, Ravage here, and I just want to go on record by stating I'm not believing a single fucking thing that Facebook is saying right now. Facebook warns 50,000 users were targeted by spy for hire companies. I ain't buying that. I'm not. Not when you have a guy who I guess he's in charge of the policing on Facebook, Nathaniel Gleshier, said at a press briefing on Thursday, cyber mercenaries often claim that their services and their surveillance, these are his words, are meant to focus on tracking criminals and terrorists. Repeat, meant to focus on tracking criminals and terrorists. Now, I'm under the impression that when it came to, I don't know, January 6th and all through the GF riots, um, Facebook was pretty heavy in spilling information that let the rioters and troublemakers know where to go. And Facebook allowed, in my mind, criminals and terrorists to communicate with one another, form groups, and set times and dates to go to these peaceful protests. I ain't buying it for a minute. I ain't buying it that now all of a sudden Facebook is like, oh, now we're taking care of the real, spies and the real, spyware, criminals. No, you're not. You're not. Just like the same thing with you change your name from Meta, change your name from Facebook to Meta. You're trying to get rid of your evidence. Plain and simple. By trying to come out and stating that you're taking a stance against these supposed spy for hire companies when you yourself is a spy for hire company. Department of Justice, the Biden administration. Hey, Mark, we need you to keep an eye on these conservatives. They're causing us some problems. Okay, I'll get right on that. I'm Mark Zuckerberg. I don't blink. Sorry. No, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. When they themselves come out and say, we're trying to protect our users from misinformation and disinformation, I've always said, well, who are they to decide what is disinformation and misinformation? And if anything, I am tired of that word disinformation. It needs to be simply misinformation. I wasn't disinformed, I was misinformed. You know what I mean? Or something like that. But basically, I don't believe Facebook. I haven't. I can't. Not after what they did to me, and they've done to hundreds of other conservatives. Hundreds of thousands of millions of them. Censoring their posts. And they're no different than YouTube. Steven Crowder just got banned, I guess, for the rest of the year for saying what everybody else has been saying. It's insanity. And I'm tired of it. I'm sure a lot of you are too. Don't believe Facebook or Meta that they are trying to do what's best for us and their users, because they are themselves spy for hire companies. And until we all realize that, we're going to be in the same situation. And when we do start realizing it, we'll be in a lot better position. I'm Ravage. Thanks for tearing it up with me. See y'all in the next video.